Jade here again with another of my faves and flops, which sadly this video doesn't really have any flops just because I don't really use, this one is on blushes and bronzers, which I don't really use a whole lot just because I don't know, I've just never really got into using them, so I don't really have a lot for this video. But sorry, still gathering stuff because I didn't realize I had more than what I had. Anyway, the first one that I have is Blend and Glow Bonnie Bell. I can't talk. And this is what it looks like. It has got 4 different shades in it. And actually, I think like this one and this one are the same shade. They look like they would be. Anyway, basically for this is really awesome because you just like take your brush and swirl it around and then like brush it on. Simple, or you can pick like a specific color out if you wanted, like for this one more for like a highlighter, this one that's more bronzy looking. But like you blend them all together and it's kind of like everything in one. It's awesome. This one is Natural Blush, and I love this one. This one's simple. It's not really dark or anything like that. It's, you know, especially for somebody who's just starting out wearing makeup, or somebody who doesn't really wear a lot of makeup typically, or you just want just a little bit of a sun-kissed look, this is your go-to, definitely. The next one is also a Bonnie Bell product, and it's called Glimmer Bronze. And it is in Gold and Glitz. It's a loose powder one. So, I mean, it is powder. And basically, you know, you do your whole little swirl, tap, and buff. Swirl and tap it off the extra, and then you like brush it on. And this is definitely a very shimmery look. So I mean, if you're gonna wear this and you don't want it to be very noticeable, I would definitely say put this on before you put on any powder, because the powder will tone it down. But it's still really nice, especially kind of like during the summer and stuff, when you want that, like, you know, a little bit of a shimmer to your face but don't want to do a whole lot. That one is definitely a go-to. This one is an e.l.f. bronzer and blush duo, which I honestly have not used it yet. The, let's see if it says anything on here. Okay, well, it doesn't actually have names for either of these colors. I can't even open the palette. Oh my gosh. Seriously? There it goes. Alright. You have your blush and your bronzer. And I mean, like, like, the bronzer is, it goes on, and it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's really almost more of a matte bronzer. And the blush is a really light, like, baby doll pink color. So it doesn't look like it would be too bad of a color. I mean, I don't really wear blush too much, which I didn't swatch either of these two, but I'll swatch them real quick. Ugh, maybe. Okay, here is the Gold Shimmer Bronzer right here. That's the loose pigment one. Oh, it makes such a mess when you... Ugh, sorry. It makes a mess. And then, let's see if I got this one. Okay. Kind of blend it all together. And swatch it. It's like right here. It's just pretty much like really light shimmer. That's why I said I really like that one. My hand's so pretty. Then this one I actually got in my Ipsy bag from this last month, and I honestly I got my first bag from Ipsy in November, and I love it. It was honestly well worth the $10 because you got so many things, like so many full-size products, or like really big-sized samples. This is one of them. This is about half of the size of the typical one, I think, or maybe 2/3. But it's the Pixie brand. Sorry, I didn't even say what brand it was. Pixie brand, and it is subtly sun touched. And this one is a matte bronzer, and it goes on and you can't even see it. I mean, it's so like really light and shimmery that you really can't even see it on my hand. So I mean, that one's really good another one that's really good if you don't want a lot on your face, or don't really want a really dark color. And then this one I actually got for free in an Ulta gift bag, and it's Sun-Kissed Cheek. It's kind of got a rosy color to it. And it's kind of pigmented, but you can kind of tell it's got like a rose tint to it. It's pretty. I've used it some, and it goes on really well, and it's just a little bit, a little bit's all you need. And then I got this one too in one of my kits, free bags from Ulta. Like, a lot of times if you spend like 20 bucks in Ulta on their product, you get like a bag of goodies, and it's like packed full. It's awesome. This one is called Pinched, or PB25. It's NYX brand. Excuse me. Goodness, I don't know where that came from. It is a kind of corally pink color. You can definitely see it right here. Excuse me, gosh. And, for me not really liking blushes, hang on a second. Oh, excuse me. Even though I'm not really much of a blush person, I like this one because even though it's like really dark on my hand, when you actually like put it on, you can put it on like light or dark, it's buildable, it's really good. And then last but not least, I honestly have not tried this one yet, but I saw it looked interesting, and I kind of I've liked the blue mineral stuff here lately. And this is True Blends Micro Minerals Bronzer, and it's natural bronze is the color. And like you have your brush up here, and it's like a twist, I think. No, it pops open, my bad. It just pops open like that. And then you unscrew this part, and it's all up here. And like I said, I have not actually tried this one yet. I really need to. It's a really coppery color. You can see like right there. It's kind of coppery. It looks interesting. I don't know. This, like I said, these, just because I'm not really a big blush person, I don't know, there's not really any flops, I guess. Funny enough, but, I don't know, this one might be a flop just because it's kind of orangey looking. I don't really like orange at all. So that one may be a big flop for me. But anyway, that is all for my blushes and bronzers video. I hope you all stay beautiful, and ciao for now.